We live, baby. We live.
What's poppin', y'all? It's been a long... He got the baby mason jar.
So let me tell you a story about my baby mason jar. Usually I go live. But my homie over here, homie McSkillets, decided to take my good mason jars and fill it with sea moss. And then she decided to stick them all in my freezer.
Sea moss, not semen.
Sea moss. Did I say semen?
No, but I don't know what people are going to think.
No. It was sea moss. So she puts it in my freezer. And I come home and I said, oh, look, she cleaned the freezer out. And then I said, oh, look, there go my mason jars. Oh, look, they all cracked in my freezer. So I got downgraded to the baby mason jar, but it's okay. Because I overcompensated for the baby mason jar with Ray and nephew. So
it wasn't my proudest, most smart moment. Which leads us into our first topic, protecting fighters. You know your fighters do for MRI when they put glass. Listen, I'm sorry.
I have an MRI scheduled for you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Because there's been a lot of freaky shit happening around here. I mean, stuff been dropping. There's just a lot of stuff.
I'm focused. Focus on March 12th. That's all I'm focused on.
Well, you ain't paying much attention to much else, then.
No.
Nope.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
It was okay.
As I was putting it, my subconscious was like, bitch, what are you doing? And then I just walked away.
So, at 4 in the morning, she's trying to defrost the jars, and they all started breaking on my counter, so I thought somebody was breaking into my house again. So, had me running around the house with guns and all kinds of stuff this morning.
All I wanted was my minerals, yo, my sea moss. But there is hope because I only did half of what I made, so there's still some in the fridge, not in the freezer. Again, it wasn't my proudest moment. However, moving on.
Let's talk about this post I've been seeing around Facebook. You know, fights happened on February 8th between, in Hammond, Indiana, with Jessica Camara and Melissa St. Ville. A hell of a fight. Very impressive. Both females showed up, showed out, showed off everything. Jessica had a hematoma on her head. That's how you pronounce it?
Hematoma.
Hematoma. Hold on.
Ray and nephew. Drinking nephew.
On her head. God bless her. Listen, she stood in the fight. She stood competitive. I mean, the thing looked like another head on her. I mean, like, no joking.
She was ahead of the game.
All joking aside, she fought on from the first round to the 10th round. So you got to give that girl so much respect.
Absolutely.
So, but the other thing that's going around is pictures of her after the fight. Well, of course your head is going to get swollen. Of course your eyes are going to get black. It's going to get bruised and stuff like that. You know, there's been questions about the commission, Ray nephew, about the commissions and stuff like that. Commission doctors. Yo, this is boxing. You know what I'm saying? The girl stood competitive. She stood so competitive in the fight that it was 96-94 on two judges' scorecards. So it's not like the girl was getting bashed all around the ring. She tried for all 10 rounds, and she made it very competitive. She wasn't hurt. Her skull wasn't cracked. Everybody becomes a doctor when it comes to boxing. Yo, go watch badminton if you don't like boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, badminton be serious. You ever get hit in the eye with one of them little birdies?
Yeah, you see what happened to my eye?
Fuck them birdies.
See what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was from a badminton
And honestly, I was doing a commentary, and from my angle from where we were sitting, I didn't see a headbutt. However, they were in a clinch, so there might have been a headbutt, but there was no multiple headbutts. And another point to be made is that a lot of these posts with a lot of opinions on it, you're taking away from St. Ville's win, and you're taking away from the competitiveness of the fight both ways. Because like you just said, it was a very competitive fight. Camara stayed in the fight the entire time. She didn't look like she was out of it, like out of the fight at all. She kept focused, and she actually impressed me being a warrior in that fight. So it's really not fair to take away from the actual win and the actual fight itself.
And another thing is, you have all these people who are for women's boxing and for boxing. Listen, that's a bunch of donkey shit. Because I'm going to tell you this. Every time there's a fight, or every time there's a post, or every time that their fighter loses, it's always an excuse, and always you're trying to downgrade somebody. Yo, shut the fuck up. Seriously.
One more time.
Shut the fuck up.
Cállate la boca.
Cállate la boca, estúpida.
Wow.
Muchacha sucia. Listen, honestly, you're It's boxing. People are going to get hurt. Bad things are going to happen. If it's too squeamish for you and you want to compare it to golf or baseball, go watch golf or baseball. Because golf or baseball, they're not bashing each other in the head with the 9-iron and not hitting each other in the head with baseball bats. So if it's too much for your squeamish little heart to handle, go watch another fucking sport. Because the shit that I seen, listen, Jessica Camara, a warrior, future world champion. Melissa St. Ville, listen, man, pulled out a fight, stuck to her game plan, and did a hell of a job. Don't just diminish that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like every time there's something, there's a big smoke screen up. There was no ice. We had to pay for ice. Bullshit. We had ice in our locker room, and I actually physically brought a bag of ice to the other people's locker room. So that's bullshit. People saying that they didn't know about sanctioning fees. Bullshit. Talk to your manager. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the way that your the corner was doing something, you sat there in the crowd and let the fight go on. Go to the corner man if you're the manager and tell them, yo, stop the fight. Her head looks big. But no, waited till the end of the fight to do this bullshit post that took me 5 minutes to fucking read because I had to read it 3 times. So,
was it good?
Man, you know, it's boxing. You know, I feel like Allen Iverson. It's practice. It's just practice. It's boxing. It's boxing. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna get punched in the eye. Somebody's gonna bleed. So to all these people that want to say we need to protect the fighters, we need to do that, but yet you look at the sanctioning body that you work for, and you have 2-12 guys fighting 14-0 guys, but want to sanction a fight and call it a continental title fucking retard belt or something like that. Please, save that shit. I've been in boxing for 35 years. Yeah, that shit is potent. I've been in boxing for 35 years. And if you don't like the sport or if you think it's too brutal, please don't watch. Don't watch. Get you a mason jar, get a rocking chair, sit on your little stupid porch, and mind your business.
Thank you for reporting here live from South City. Thank you, Brian Cohen.
You're welcome.
No, I definitely feel you. And honestly, I could say that from the outside looking in, number one, if there was no ice in the corner, how was the inswell staying cold? That wasn't really used in the corner the right way. Number two, there should have been a bag of ice that had been put on her head. I mean, this is me. I haven't been in boxing as long as you. However, I've been around to have an opinion. Number three, she wasn't showing signs of any kind of discomfort or anything. You know what I mean? Look at Badu Jack. Look at Hasim Rahman. Even though they did stop that fight, but it happens. It freaking happens. And honestly, the corner should be questioned. The corner should be questioned. But people are kind of throwing people under the bus.
But even so with the corner, if my fighter's responding to me, like Melissa actually fought a fight with Jennifer Salinas. Her eye closed in the second round. She couldn't see shit. She kept on fighting for 10 rounds, man. Mm-hmm. For 10 rounds. But nobody, is calling commission fees and calling doctors and telling them to use pen lights in the eyes and stuff like that. It's bullshit. It's boxing. Shit happens. People get knocked out of the ring. People get their nose broken. People, unfortunately, bad things happen to boxers. You know what I'm saying? I understand it needs to be regulated a little bit better. I do. But to go on a 15-page book that I had to read 3 times because I couldn't comprehend it. Maybe it was from me boxing and getting punched in the head. It's just stupid.
I put the jars in the freezer, so it's fine. Maybe I should.
Well, you got MRI scheduled. So, I don't know, man. So, my thing is, man, you diminished from women's boxing, and I hope Sue Fox is watching this. And I hope,
what up, Sue? What up, Jay?
And I hope Jay Kemp is watching this,
They're
too.
both watching.
Because on February 8th, they diminished what actually happened. You had 6 female fights.
6.
Not 1. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. 6 female fights happened.
3 which were world major alternative. Yo, that card was such a Showtime, if HBO was still in business. It was such a main media. It was a pay-per-view worthy fight. And I'm not just saying that because, I have teammates and I know these people that was on the fight. But I was sitting there really impressed with all 14 fights. Even the guys' fight were very, very competitive and well matched. So it was a good night of boxing. Unfortunately, it was on a sketchy stream. So you're right.
Yep. Go ahead.
So it was definitely, it could have been something on DAZN. It could have been something on ESPN. It was definitely a dope card. Like, I was really happy to be a part of it. And it's just a damn shame that it was, that whole week was interesting. Let's put it that way. So, commissions, doctors, it wasn't a shocker that things could have been, we're not saying things could have been done better. Things could have been looked at a little bit more closely. However, taken away from the actual fight and what actually transpired and blaming it on X, Y, and Z, shit fucking happens. And she fought through that like a G, though.
A fucking G.
Like, I've seen people get a little cut and, like, panic. You know what I mean? She had a fucking planet. She had a head. She had, like, oh my God. That thing was huge. And the poor girl, and that's another thing, too. And this is, I'm not talking shit, no disrespect, but to put that girl's picture out there like that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Because that was given to you in confidence. Don't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't diminish the girl's heart and determination because that's what you did. You know what I'm saying? Listen, three female title fights on one card. You had Mary McGee from Indiana fighting Deanna Hobbs from Australia. Great fight. Like she said, Showtime, HBO, DAZN worthy fights. I mean, you know, that fight was great. Christina Liardatu fought Visca Prescott. I think I mispronounced her name, but that's all right. I got Ray nephew.
It was Priska Vicote. Visca Prescott.
Same thing. It's the same thing. No disrespect. Great fight, man. Went all 10 rounds. WBO world title fight. Mary McGee, IBF world title fight. You know, then you got Melissa St. Ville fighting Jessica Camara, NABO title fight. Claire Hefner fighting
Letitia Robinson making an 11-year comeback.
11-year comeback. That wasn't talked about enough. But you know, then you had Ebony Bridges all the way from Australia coming to fight a veteran, a war horse, a trial horse, Crystal Hoy, and who else won?
Oh, Sarah French.
Sarah French, Christina Barry. That was a good fight. They were all good fights, and the whole thing is being diminished by people that claim to, we're an advocate for women's boxing. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know, people have selective memory and people only want to say what benefits them. It's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. And
are you calling bullshit?
If they have a question who the bullshit, you could call me now, interrupt my live stream. And then I'll come back and tell you who called and interrupt me. But it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Nobody's trying to help women's boxing but me. You know what I'm saying? You have people that claim to be managers that don't know shit about boxing. I'm going to have to pull a Mayweather out. Sorry, Mel. They don't know shit about boxing. So I'm going to eat my tofu. Maybe get an asthma pump too.
You just sucked in the rest of the air. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I was kind of not upset, but surprised at the how deep that was really deep. And y'all know me, I really don't say much.
Don't say much.
I really don't say anything, but I kind of thought, like I said, it took away from the fight. The fight. I mean, yeah, shut the fuck up, Brian. What else do you want to talk about?
No, go ahead, keep talking.
No. You Greg Hacketed me.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Let's see. Oh, what up, Mary? What's going on?
Who Mary?
Mary McGee.
Oh,
the IBF 140-pound champ.
Oh, shit, IBF 140-pound champ. Please get your Team Empire t-shirts. They're on sale now on our website. $14.95, $45 for two.
$45 for two?
Yeah.
Fucking Jew. Oh, man. Yeah, that's all that can really be said about that shit. Big shout out to Melissa St. Ville for doing her thing, securing the NABO. I mean, it was a good fight.
Shout out to Mary McGee for defending her IBF. You know, she had a lot of injuries and stuff leading up to the fight that nobody knew about. But again, and this is what I'm saying, you diminish that shit. You know, if she didn't fight on the card, the whole card would have been canceled. Mm-hmm. She pushed through for her teammates. She pushed through to defend her title. And yet you get
Ebony?
Abs, what's going? Hold on, where Ebony?
You sick cunt.
Hello, Ebony. Where's her mustard bottle at?
Oh, it should be in there somewhere.
It don't matter. So, that's all I'm saying, man. Don't diminish what happened February 8th. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if this sport is too much for you to handle, and you want to look for pen lights, and you want to look for excuses, and you want to look for ice cubes and shit like that, go watch some badminton. Go watch bowling. Go watch ESPN Ocho. There's something on there that you like. You know the Ocho?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's the Ocho. Go watch ESPN Ocho because I'm tired of the dumb bullshit. You diminished a lot from what these females did on February 8th, man. It was a beautiful show. You know what I'm saying? And you always, there's always somebody.
There's the
negative.
warrior right there, Jessica Camaro. How
Jess,
you do? What's going on?
What's the deal, Jess? Don't let nobody tell you different, baby. You did a great job. Great job.
Bro, what I was gonna say. See, I need to go to bed. I was gonna say something. I just like came and went.
I'm sorry, I messed you up.
No, I came and went. Yeah, I'm just playing with the war tape, listening.
Oh, well, I'm gonna chew on tofu.
No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Legit. Oh, I know what I was gonna say, and we're back. And honestly, as bad as the commission was, and as bad as I've been around this boxing game for a while. And honestly, that wasn't the worst commission I've ever seen. That wasn't the worst show I've ever been at. You know what I mean? I've been involved in some real fuckery around the world. Try fighting in Spain. That's all I gotta say. At 2 a.m. with some gloves that you have no idea with, and they tell you that your coach can't be in your corner last minute, and you have somebody that speaks Spanish.
They told you your coach gonna be in the corner?
Yeah. Last minute, on our way out to the corner, and then I had some dude that I didn't know that spoke Spanish. I fought at 2 a.m. in Spain when I fought Michaela Loren. Jesus Christ.
My bad. That shit hit me kind of hard.
They told me in Spanish. And this was a doctor, how they checked. You want to talk about doctors and bad doctors? He was like, ponlo abajo.
Okay.
Check my heart. Okay, you're good. I'm like, you checking I'm alive? Like, it was bad. So, even though things could have been done better, I'm not disagreeing with that. Things that definitely could have been done better. However, to go off on that, I don't.
Listen, and like I said, you got people in boxing that call themselves managers. They ain't managers. So I suggest all you female fighters out there, and your male fighters too, listen, know who you're getting, quote unquote, in bed with. And what I'm saying in bed with, it is when you have a manager.
Be careful of your words here.
No.
Please.
When you have a yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know where the Portuguese. Well, when you have a manager, it's like a relationship. So you gotta be able to trust that person in a relationship. And if you don't like that person, don't let them manage you. Plain and simple.
Put my ring on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No. Am I right? Am I right?
Right.
So.
The window.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I seen some shit on Facebook. I feel shitty that it diminished a little bit what occurred on February 8th. So, to everybody that diminished what happened and diminished Jessica Camaro's heart and determination and will, you could kiss my ass. Everybody that diminished Melissa St. Ville's fight, the way she fought and shit like that, you could kiss my ass 2 times. Twice, and 3 times on Sunday if you feel like it. And, I'm vocal.
KO still thrown off with the bitch up in bed comment. I'm not. I'm just saying. Other people will be, and they'll take that shit and run with it. Give them a fucking yard. They want to yell touchdown. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so.
So, that's it. Anybody got any questions, comments, concern? Put it in I can't really see. She can see.
I can see.
I can't see. One eye's going this way, the other one's going that way. So
you on that nephew.
Huh?
Somebody asked what's in your cup. Wait, you need a parachute? Don't jump.
I got it. Well, if I get off the stool, I'm so short. I need a parachute.
That's what I mean.
Boom.
Boom.
That's just because she's in training camp. Otherwise, it would be boom, boom.
I know. This is true. I'm already at fight weight, and I'm fighting in March 12th.
March 12th, Kali Reis fighting in Miami. Everybody come out, show up. It's a nice vacation time. We'll go out. It's a Thursday night, March 12th. She's fighting Alma Abrera, who just challenged for the WBA super middleweight title, super welterweight title. She just fought Raquel Miller. Now she's fighting Kali Reis. 7-1. It's going to be a great fight, great time, great show. Co-promoted by Lou DiBella, my guy. My guy.
Speaking of which, Lou DiBella was not the promoter for Indiana. Let's just clear
let's
the
get
fucking
that
air
shit
here.
crystal clear.
I am a newly signed DiBella fighter, very
Brand
proud,
new.
and I'm gonna defend my promoter to the end.
Don't fuck with
that
Lou.
was not a DeBella promoted card.
Yeah.
He had fighters on the card. He did not promote that card. So
mind your business.
Renege that comment is all I'm saying.
You need to reel that shit
bring
in.
it back.
Bring it,
please.
Yeah, you need to push edit on your
That's all I'm
Facebook
saying.
post.
And go ahead back to what you're saying. I just didn't like that whole don't be that wasn't his card.
Yeah, no. What I was saying?
You were saying about the card down. He's co-promoted in Miami by Lou DiBella. And go.
March 12th.
March 12th. Hey, get me a ticket. Have a drink for me. Yes.
I'm having a drink for you. You got to get your own tickets because it's not our card. It's Lou DiBella, co-promoted with Global Legion. It's March 12th. It's in Miami. We need dancers. We need drummers. We wanna send this warrior out of the locker room and you know, with a nice little.
Oh boy. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna have my walkout, the same walkout with the local tribe down there, Seminole tribe. I'm a little guy, remember?
You be alright, little guy. Keep telling them.
Have my walkout. You guys know how I come out with representing my native peoples. It just smells like you smell homeless.
Who, me?
Yeah, you smell like a homeless guy. Like you should be washing my windshield right now.
Nah. Probably the shame moving out my pores. It is what it is.
Yep, that's what get me as a ring girl. I mean,
Who said that?
You got the twins for
Who
it,
said
so Ebony.
Ebs, you got it, Ebs. Them things, the treasure chest.
Yep.
Pow, pow.
It has to be like K-O.
Yeah.
It's kind of biased though. But fuck it.
Cha-ching.
You'll walk me out. I'm sure you will, Joe.
Is that my brother?
Yeah.
With a big thing of sage.
Yeah, Sage's Joe.
Sage's Joe.
I'm waiting for a comment.
What else we got going on?
When Veronica's fighting again, somebody asked.
You know, Veronica was supposed to fight on the March 12th card. There was supposed to be a whole card with females on the zone. It got screwed up again by certain females that want to call them the best in the world. You know, that card was supposed to go off the end of next month.
Yeah, end of March.
Yeah, it's supposed to go off the end of March. But certain females that call themselves the best, you know, they want to take fights in obscure states and things like that and don't want to fight certain people and want an excessive amount of money that they're not worth. So that card got canceled. So right now I'm presently looking for something for Veronica. One of the best female fighters that nobody's seen yet.
For real, man. I tell her every time, you're one of my favorite female fighters ever. I love it. She can box the ears off anybody.
For real, man. So Veronica's going to be fighting up soon. She's fighting next. I just had a fighter fight in Canada this weekend. Candy Wyatt, she won.
Wait, how many female fights you got?
15.
Fighters?
15.
15. How many managers can say that shit, though?
I got 15 female fighters, and you look at all my female fighters, they're all rated in the top 3. Top tier. You know what I mean? So anybody that knows anything about female boxing, females come to me. You know what I mean? And I do the best job with the females. And I can wholeheartedly say 2 things. I'm good at managing females and I'm a good dad. So you don't like that, you could drink some monkey piss.
Drink some monkey piss? That's what you're going to call that?
I don't know what to call this shit.
You know, red.
Shit got me hot and red.
Speaking of which, what weight are we fighting at this fight?
We're going to go down to 135 pounds, and that's the contract for...
That is the Ray nephew talking, my homie.
Kaylee Reis, rated number 2 in the world, number 1 in the United States.
In the world, Craig.
Yep, that's right. Top flight security, baby. She's rated number 1 in the U.S., 2 in the world, right behind the belt hogger, the cock blocker, the eyebrow tattoo on her face, Cecilia Brackhouse, who won't fight anybody. I'm sure her next fight is going to be against a 123-pounder, 126-pound
23-pounder.
That's a new weight division.
Bantamweight and a half.
Yeah, it is pretty much. So you know, if anybody knows Cecilia, tag her in this. She got me blocked. She hates me because I told her she built a little wall with her little belt, and every now and then she peeks out. Oh, who wants to fight me? Oh, they're 135-pound girl. And then she goes right back under her belt. So you could tag her. She's hogging all the belts at 147. Won't make any room for anybody else. So that got me kind of pissy too.
Damn, and you on weight already? Yeah, actually, Jay, I started camp at 148 last week.
148, baby. That's why we're going to get her down to 135. So when Katie Taylor, watch out. We're coming for your ass.
The fuck out of here.
What happened?
not fighting at 135.
What happened?
I'll drop down to 140 though.
Jessica McCaskill, 140 pounds. We'll whoop your ass. You could pick any one of my 140/47 pounders. We'll whoop your ass. Rick Ramos, I'll whoop your ass too.
This is taking everybody. 2020 and 2020. Ain't nobody got no filter.
I got 2020 and 2020.
I lost my filter. I don't
That's it.
really care.
2020 and 2020. You know, don't let the eyes fool you, but I can still see.
You got a nosy ass. Oh, how y'all say it in Philly? Newsy? You newsy?
Newsy.
The Newsy Jones.
Newsy Jones. What else? Any questions?
No, I think we covered everything.
Okay. Well.
Oh, wait a minute. The last live we did, I remember we did a live and we were speaking on relationships.
Ruh-roh.
So, Team Single here, and so what does it take to be with a fighter? Not that I'm taking applications ever in this lifetime.
Not
or
never.
The next. No.
What's that? That's what that said? Well, you got the man face.
Oh, I got a mad face. Who
Who's
sent
the
the
man
mad
face?
face?
Who sent the man face?
Who sent
said
the
that?
mad
What's that say?
face? Who sent the mad
What's that say?
face?
That's a long one.
Okay, gotta teach these fuckers. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's like Tuesday over there. You had to go back to school. Well, have fun teaching your math, whiz you.
Mm-hmm. And have fun with them flotation devices you call chest.
Mm-hmm. You'll never drown.
No, no.
No, if we ever on a ship and we about to drown,
I got the left one.
Yep, I got the right one.
All right.
Just hold on to a nip.
All right, what else you was about to say? You was about to say something.
I forgot.
We got to blow them up.
Oh, what do you think it takes to be with a fucking a fighter?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Whew, it's rough to be with a fighter.
Just don't.
Don't do
There
it.
you go.
If you can't take the attention that they get, if you can't take the training hours, if you can't take the training camp, if you can't take them being around people that you don't like, yo,
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
And if you can't do it, then don't act like you can do it.
Don't act it. Don't be acting.
Don't be acting.
You be acting.
Don't be acting.
You don't be acting.
You gotta lie, Craig.
You don't gotta
You
lie.
ain't gotta lie. I look like homegirl right there. How about your VCR? Oh, yeah, no, don't do it. Just don't do it. Yes.
Yeah. So
Very, very, very focused on my careers because I got a lot more. I do a lot more
multiples.
boxing. Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
A lot of shit brewing.
A lot of stuff.
I do a
And,
lot
and
of
it's not gas.
No, it's not. I usually got something brewing. If you give me it wasn't silent but deadly.
That's the one that went up your back.
It sounds like firecrackers, like the little things on the ground, like.
Little bomb bags.
We gotta make those.
Well.
Yep.
So what else?
Well, that was it. That covered that. Just don't do it if you can't do it.
Okay.
And yes, I'm team single, but no, I'm not looking. No, I don't want no sliding up in DMs. No,
Lay out of her DMs, you some of them bitches.
No, I don't. I'm not taking applications.
No, she ain't taking applications. She don't want to do no music videos. She don't need no free photo shoots. She don't want to go out to lunch. She don't want to do nothing. Nothing from nothing means nothing.
I gotta have nothing.
Motherfucker punch you in the lip.
That's basically it, man. I'm happy doing what I do, being who I am, handling my business, creating an empire, just fucking being me, being a.
Is that a plug? Where's my shirt?
I need a shirt.
No, I thought you were doing a plug for Team Empire.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Oh, where's my shirt?
Creating an empire.
Oh.
Team Empire.
Yep.
My own empire.
Where's my shirt?
This guy. We got you, Shamil. Wednesday, homie.
How much are they?
$14.95, 2 for $45.
Woohoo!
Oh man, I think that's it. What else have we got? Anything? Any other fuckery happening in women's boxing that we need to talk about?
Oh, let me think. No, I don't think so. You know, I'm going to be doing a big signing tomorrow. I just signed Tika Hemingway, who is an Olympian, she's amazing. She's going to be making her pro debut soon. I have another secret signing coming. I actually have 2 secret signings coming. So by the end of 2020, I'm looking to have 20 female fighters. So, with that being said, I only have a few more spaces available. So if you're a female fighter or know a female fighter,
Act now.
act now. But wait, there's more. You get a free shot of Ray and Nephew.
At the signing?
Yep.
That's how you get them to sign?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yep, that's smart. It's smart. It's smart.
I got 2 more spaces available. 2020, we're going to have 20 fighters.
Wait, you're signing 3 tomorrow?
Something like that.
Okay. We're signing 3?
We're signing 3. COO. Everybody knows about the KO, COO. Chief Operating Officer in charge. So...
You hating? Then I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care about nothing.
I don't care.
Nothing.
If you got something to say to me, say it to me.
Yeah, don't slide in her DM.
Come see me.
Come see her.
You know.
What else? Anything? Anybody? Any questions? Anybody?
Big Al. We can talk about Big Al. Shamil said.
Oh.
That's the last. That's probably the last bit of fuckery. I think we can talk about.
So.
Big Al.
So Big Al Jimenez. She's been transitioning since she was 14 years old. She decided to fight Franchon Cruz. She beat Franchon Cruz by decision. And then gave the belts back to Franchon because they found Big Al had more testosterone than a fucking male bodybuilder fighting him.
Nah, that was like a male bull, bro.
Jesus, God.
I can't even pronounce what it was. If I can't pronounce it, which is most shit.
There was letters, numbers. There was all kinds of testosterone.
I seen like the square root of pi and that shit.
Yeah, so she's not the champion no more. Franchon got her belt back. Good for her, boo. I know you don't like me either, but it's okay. I'm glad you got your belts back.
What up, Angel? Of course.
Oh, who's that?
Do I gotta blink twice?
Oh, shit. This motherfucker, yo. Listen, Angel from Double A, if the dopest boxing outfits in the game, don't let nobody tell you any different. They might be $125, but they're $125 pieces of shits. You got to go to Angel. Angel has the best high quality fabric.
Do anything.
Did you say anything?
Anything.
Anything.
Whatever you tell him,
Whatever
he'll find any fabric, like legit.
Any fabric. If he got to go outside and go hunt that bitch down, he will get that fabric for you.
No, he will.
Oh, I seen it.
I haven't seen it with your own eye.
This one.
That one?
Yep.
All right. Nah, for real, Double A Boxing does some hot shit.
Fire. His shit is fire.
I need one of them crop top.
Crop top.
Yes, crop top jogger sweatsuit outfits for when I go to Miami. We'll talk.
His stuff is fire.
It's too much, right, nephew? See, it's almost done.
It's flammable.
Go ahead and light that shit on fire. My hair isn't because it's real. Any other bitch would have been like,
anyway, call Angel. If you don't have his number, you can look him up on Instagram. What's his Instagram?
Double A Boxing?
Double A Boxing. Or call me, inbox me. I'll give you his phone number. That's my guy.
He's dope. I gotta talk to you too, Angel. Anyway.
No. Shh. You ain't talking to Angel. You ain't talking to Angel.
I do. I'll hit you up. I got you. Anything else on Big Al? I think it's real messed up that... And I gotta say this.
Israel?
It's real.
Oh.
Messed up. You're hearing fucked up. So, I just, there's a couple of sanctioning bodies, won't name the letters, WBC, that kind of treat their Mexican champions a lot different from the non-Mexican champions. And I gotta say, I experienced this firsthand because when I fought Maricela Monchichi Cornholio in New Zealand for the WBC middleweight world title, that was a setup. They were planning on her winning, which they slept on me, which everybody does. That's why we're taking onesies to this weigh-in, because everybody be sleeping on me. When I beat her very easily with a jab, she was taller than me. They did not show me no love. Mauricio was tweeting about how the judges' scorecards were wrong. And mind you, nobody saw the fight. The only people that saw the fight was the 3 people that were at the fight, because there was nobody at the fight. And it wasn't live streamed or anything. He had kind of diminished my whole win. He kind of like threw salt on the whole shit, saying we're going to look at the scores. We're going to take account of the judges that were judging the card until the fight came out. And then it was so quiet. I can't piss on cotton. It was so quiet.
It was like Mexican crickets.
It was.
Cricket.
Cricket. Cricket. Cricket. Cricket. Cricket. Cricket. So I'm finding a pattern here, because when Big Al won, they threw a fucking fiesta. It was Margarita Mondays for everybody all over the place. And I think that was really fucked up, because they didn't do that for Franchon. And it was really fucked up. I just think they're very extremely biased. You just gotta pay attention, because these sanctioned bodies, WBC is supposed to be the most prestigious. And up until I won, everybody knows that green and gold belt. Everybody wants to be WBC champion. And honestly, it's overrated because the way they treat their people, if you're not Mexican or you're not in their whole little El Circle, if you're not in their margarita glass, then you ain't getting treated fairly. That's all I gotta say. I'm glad Fran Chan got her titles back. However, it doesn't make sense that Big Al only got suspended by the state of Texas for 90 days.
Who the fuck is
the state of Texas, though? It was a world title, so you should be suspended indefinitely.
She had more testosterone in her than Mr. Olympia.
No.
So you get 90 days. Who gets 90 days?
But it's only in the state of Texas. It's a world title, so I think she should be suspended indefinitely, and they should go to like she can cycle off. That's what happened. You can cycle off these things.
But hold on. So you want to? So all right. Shit. So you want to talk about boxer safety? Let me ask you this.
I love that you speak the truth. Are the two of you day drinking again? What do you mean again? I don't drink. I'm drinking my water.
Who's that?
That's Claire. Hey, Claire.
Oh, Claire who?
Claire Burke.
Oh, Claire Burke. Well, it's nice to see you on my live. I suggest you go to the beginning of it.
Just speak out Big Al for it. Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Big Al. I'm talking about Big Al. So how do results come out after the fight? Why would the results come out after the fight? If you're worried about boxer safety and shit like that, why would it come out after the fight? It doesn't make any sense.
And the fact that they're so we're pro VADA testing and we're to make sure we take our boxer safety. They don't though.
VADA these nuts, because I'm going to tell you this: the WBC stand for We Be Crooks, and I don't care who sees this and stuff like that. Because
I don't.
Listen, Ronica Jeffrey fought Eva Wallstrom in Las Vegas and got robbed without a gun, and I was promised an automatic rematch, and all of a sudden I see Eva Wallstrom fighting Terry Harper because Eddie Hearn pays a bigger sanctioning fee than certain people. So it all comes down to dollars and cents, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a big promoter behind you, like Cecilia Breckhouse, that can hide behind all her belts, or listen, man.
Or Christina Hammer. That's what happened to me after I won. They put my back up against the wall. Knew I had no manager. Knew I had no promoter. Told me immediately. I didn't even get a toenail on US
toenail
before they were telling me that I had to fight Hammer. She was my mandatory, and I had to go to purse bid. Purse bid to who? My pocket, because I have no promoter. And they made me go to Germany to defend my title. And
they just took your title, basically.
They said either go to Germany and defend your title because she's your mandatory. Mind you, they never. I'm not Cecilia's mandatory. Or we're gonna strip you. So I said, fuck it. Fuck you, pay me. I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna lose the title, I might as well go fight for it. Fuck it.
So, and here's the thing. They talk about mandatories. They talk about this. They talk about that. You know, look at Cecilia Breckhouse's record. She fought one time last year. Why didn't she get stripped by anybody? She didn't get stripped by anybody.
She fought in May when she fought me, and then she fought in December.
She fought, Jumpy Lopes, and then the other girl, from December, 135 pound.
Yeah, from December, 11 months. She fought all the way next November.
But that's okay to do. You know what I'm saying? So, listen,
whoever got the money, I think
got the power.
I think there should be 3 belts. That's it.
How many?
3. I think there should be 3 major belts. That's it. Maybe 3 smaller belts. There's too many belts. First of all, this is me personally. I'm really old school. I'm a Philly old school 1980s heavyweight championship type fighter. I like that real dog type stuff. But I think there should be 3 major belts and maybe 3 international, interim, whatever you want to call them, silver belts. You know what I mean? All this other shit.
Fuck a silver belt. You have the NABF, the WBO, the USBA, and the NABO. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's personally what I think. However, this is all corrupt. So there's not just commissions.
WBC, the Tony Montana of boxing.
Pretty much. I personally, like I said, I've had my personal experience, lack of experience with the WBC. They know how I feel. The only one I like, what is it? Who's it? From Germany. That's real.
Malt.
I like Malt.
Malt is a cool motherfucker.
It's cool as hell.
Cool
Jill's cool too.
Jill cool.
I love Jill Diamond.
Cool as a polar bear toenails.
With the fan on.
With the fan on. But the rest of them...
Mauricio, he disrespected me, so he's not my cup of tea. I'm not gonna go out of my way.
You disrespect her, you disrespect me.
If you hit me in my arm one more fucking time.
What happened?
Check hook. You want me to just fucking stop slapping with it? Well, it's gonna stop in this motherfucking kitchen.
I'm not a violent man. So, anybody got any questions? No questions, no comments, no concerns. Anybody want to talk about February 8th? No? All right.
Anything on their mind?
Anything? Any questions?
Anything on their mind?
Comments? Concern?
You want to get ahead of the conversations? Get a head start on stuff? We were already ahead of the game before we started. Okay, I'm done.
Anyway.
She's headstrong. Okay, I swear to God, I'm done.
Well, if nobody has no questions, nobody has anything else to say. Do they? Because I can't see.
Eh? No, I don't think so. Hold on, let me go back. How was she mandatory for the WBC and WBO? Yo, beats me, my nigga. I went there, I was just like, whatever.
Who asked that? I can answer that.
Shmuel.
Because she's Mexican for the WBC and the WBO.
Are you talking about him or are you talking about Big Al?
No, I'm talking about Big Al. Oh, they fought for... Yeah, it was the WBO they fought for.
Yeah, they fought for WBO and WBC.
WBC. So the WBO don't have any female ranking. So if the two people agree to the fight and they, I don't know, have a meeting about it and they say it's okay, that's how you get a WBO title fight if the fight's vacant.
Pretty much.
Anything else? You want to scroll? Scroll. Who's that?
What up, K West?
K Wizzle with the chisel.
For shizzle, my nizzle.
No dizzle.
What's in that glass, Brian?
Who is that?
I love that you speak the truth. I knew he was gonna do something stupid like that. Who, Brian?
Who said that?
I don't know. Hold on. Really anything about February 8th? Yeah, anything.
Yeah, anything.
Anything.
Who asked that?
Claire Burke.
Oh, yeah, ask anything about February 8th.
How did you guys like my commentating, even though I had like 3 words the whole night? It was fun.
Anything.
I made my color cards commentary debut. It was great. It was fun. Shout out to Alicia Napoleon and Anise. Taylor. Sorry. And yes, let's talk about the Ringling Brothers circus on February 8th. Marcellus Mitchell.
Oh, shit, Marcellus.
Marcellus!
Shit, it's about to go down.
What did you think about the ringside doctor not even properly looking at Jessica Camara? Claire Burke. And go.
Okay, Claire. So the ringside doctor not looking at her, okay, I can see where that could be an issue. But I do have a video of the fight, and all the headbutts you were talking about, I didn't see one headbutt.
I personally didn't see one, and I was sitting at the commentator's table.
We watched the first round 3 times, and I didn't see one headbutt.
There was like a clench in it. I didn't see anything. I did see a lot of right hands land in the first round, but again, I personally didn't. And when we watched the video, I couldn't see multiple headbutts.
Yeah, the ringside doctor could have did a better job. You know what I'm saying? We're back, baby. I was getting interrupted. The ringside doctor could have did a better job, right? So the ringside, I do agree with you that the ringside doctor could have went there, checked on her, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean?
Because the referee did go to the doctor, and I don't know what he was saying, but he was like this. And the ringside doctor was sitting with the commentators, and he didn't look too, he didn't have any pep in his step to go check.
So with that, I do agree with you. But you did make statements that the fighter didn't know about sanction fees. She did know about sanction fees, and if she didn't know about sanction fees, that's her manager's job to make her aware of it. Okay? You also made a comment about that there was no ice in the back. There was ice in the back because I physically carried the ice to the locker rooms myself because nobody else was doing it. So you were kind of off on that. So I don't know. I kind of know where you got your information from, but you know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of inaccuracies in what you were saying. Now, your concerns are valid when it comes to the doctor, but...
He fucked up, period. That's what she said. No, I totally agree.
Yeah, okay, the doctor fucked up. But so did a lot of people making statements that there was multiple headbutts. You know what I mean? I think you made them statements too, saying that there was multiple headbutts. There wasn't. You can go back and watch the video, and I challenge anybody to go back and watch the video to see the multiple headbutts. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not just diminishing anything taken away from Jessica Camara and or Melissa St. Ville because...
And the referee is a very experienced referee that did that fight.
Mark Nelson is a good referee. He's an experienced referee.
So he would have seen and he would have gave warning to both of them about the headbutt.
I'll send you the video. If you could point out the times of the headbutts, I'll look at it. But like I said, we watched it 2, 3, 4 times.
She said, okay, take the headbutts out of it. If a hematoma like that is very serious.
Again, you can't make the determination what a hematoma is and how, whatever, on how serious it is You know what I'm saying? Because you made a statement that there had to be a skull fracture. Well, she went and got an MRI. There's nothing in there, and I agree. It looked disgusting.
It did.
It looked bad.
It grew at.
It looked bad.
Aggressive
But with that being said, she showed no signs of slowing down or anything. She kept the fight competitive, and I get what you're saying. It's gross for a female to have that on her head, but this is boxing. Everybody wants to cry women's rights and equal rights and stuff like that. Why would you let Badu Jack fight like that and not let Jessica Kamara fight like that? Doesn't make sense.
It was Rockman's. Did it split? I feel like it split.
No, when Rockman fought Holyfield, he was complaining of blurry vision.
Oh, well,
so
see?
once you complain, she didn't complain about nothing. She fought like a warrior. So if I'm in her corner and she's not complaining and she's answering my questions and still performing out there, I gotta let her fight.
I've seen cuts that would impair vision, like people's eyelids coming like this, and as long as the fighter's saying I'm good, the doctor's pretty much not gonna stop that shit. Let's see. I found out that she did sign the agreement, so yes, that was misinformation that I received.
But there was a lot of things that you made a statement on that you were misinformed as well. Like you had to buy ice. I don't know who bought the ice, but I brought the ice to the dressing rooms and stuff like that.
And I'm going to go out on a limb here, because I'm a monkey, and say that he had the inswell in a bucket of ice. Otherwise, why would he even be putting an inswell that's not cold on anything?
This is what I'm saying. Like, so I get your care and concern for the females. I get it. And for boxers in general, because there was a lot of deaths this year and a lot of people that were hospitalized. But be accurate with your statement, because that thing got shared a lot. And you made a lot of people look incompetent. And I'm not saying that the doctor was incompetent.
Yeah, no,
because
that doctor dropped the ball.
The doctor definitely should have looked at it. And maybe the commission should have advised the doctor to go look at it. I get it. But there was just a lot of things in that whole statement that you made that was a little off kilter. I can't see what she said.
I got you. Brian, they should have paid you for the extra work you had to do.
I just wanted the card to go off right for the girls. You know what I mean? For the females. I'm sorry. I was just trying to make sure everything went smooth, so that was one less thing that they had to worry about, because they're the ones that were getting in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get paid. You know what I mean? So I wasn't part of the promotion. I had my females fighting, but in turn, I also brought a bunch of females there too. So I had to make sure that they were taken care of properly as well. So it wasn't just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't always all about the money.
I think your commentary was very good. Thank you. And
Claire said something else?
Yeah. Yes, I can. I didn't say it had to be a skull fracture. I have 8 years of neurotrauma experience, and these injuries are dangerous. I don't give a fuck if she was complaining. Wait, this has nothing to do with her being a woman. There is no maybe about it.
I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that.
I will say that because I did read the post as well. You said with a size of hematoma like that had to be some kind of, it was looks of a possible skull fracture.
You can't make that determination without MRI, and I get it. It looked bad.
No, it looked terrible.
I get it. I get it.
I was concerned, but then when I seen her performance, I'm like, all right, well, hematomas always look a lot worse than they are, and I know that's on the head and it's a very serious injury. But like we keep going back to, it's boxing, and she wasn't showing signs. She wasn't complaining about blurry vision, and she was in the fight every round.
96-94 on 2 judges' scorecards. You know what I'm saying? That means she was in the fight the whole 10 rounds. And again, I challenged somebody to find a headbutt in that first round. I'm not saying she didn't. Maybe she did when they were on the ropes.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of right hands landing. And I'm not, again, if Jessica said she got headbutted, Jessica is an honest person to me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So if she said she got headbutted, then she got headbutted.
And where I saw them clench from where we were sitting, and then she came back. I even said in the commentary, oh, she got 2 knots. Because at first you could just see 2 knots, and then it just merged into a whole new person.
It could have been a headbutt. I just, from the vantage point of the video.
It could have been a headbutt, an elbow, a knee. The ref could have slapped it, whatever. The fact of the matter is, it was huge. You know what I mean? But to kind of take away from the performance on both boxes and what was accomplished that night, I don't like to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been in boxing long enough. You're going to get hit in the head. Things are going to happen. It looked like she had this gallon of water on. It was terrible, but I keep having to go back to her performance, man. Her performance in the fight there was no immediate threat of any kind of damage to be done. Obviously, right after, how shit was handled right after was atrocious. That was ridiculous. So I totally 100% agree with you on that, because there was a lot going on, and no, she shouldn't have been sitting there. She shouldn't have flown home.
No.
You know what I mean? There was a lot of things. Even the doctor, her doctor report was, oh no, you're fine, just put ice on it. She didn't give her no ibuprofen. She didn't send it to the emergency room to get an MRI. She didn't tell her she shouldn't fly. That shit afterwards was fucking ridiculous.
For sure.
So I definitely agree with you on that.
There's a lot of shit right there.
I'm not attacking you. I just want you to see the bigger picture. I'm tired.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. You always do a great job, man. What the fuck you ain't gotta explain yourself to these folks. If the fighter wasn't complaining. This is Greg. I can't see more. Goddamn. Bridget.
Oh. My
hey,
God.
Greg. Hey, Greg. Oh my God, I want to see more. Oh, complaining the doctor didn't stop it then. What the hell? Shake my head. Should have complained about the headbutt during the fight.
True.
Touche.
True. Good point.
I love seeing everybody's perspective. I just opinionated as shit too. It showed signs of a skull fracture. An experienced person would recognize the signs of it. No MRI necessary. Agreed headbutt or not, the people failed her. Exactly. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, like I said, I kind of have to differ with you on the whole during the fight thing because of what I saw, because of my experience in boxing and what I saw from her performance-wise. If I seen she was all over the place, I'd be like, yo, the doctor needs to stop that. She's something wrong. But I didn't see no signs of that. However, afterwards was fucking ridiculous, and the doctor did drop the ball. So
yeah. And the ringside doctor dropped the ball. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you there, but she wasn't rocked. She wasn't wobbled. That girl fought. I mean, she has more testicular fortitude than some guys I know.
She was getting bopped in that whole thing,
and she kept coming.
Yo, even if you look at the pictures, her eyes are wide open, and she's focused on every on
testicular fortitude.
Balls
big,
like fucking bull balls over here.
Fucking gigantic balls.
The big ball. It's like one big ball. It's not even two separate balls. It's like one big ball. It's like a yoga ball.
De bolo.
Sí.
Bolitas.
Yep. Like,
sí?
like fucking church bells.
Hey,
cathedral style.
Jessica Camara, fucking cathedral-sized balls. I'm telling you,
Just
man.
get church bells on your next skirt.
We're gonna get fucking bells. Maybe a Liberty Bell. Oops. Oh.
Philly.
Hey.
Ew.
Yeah.
Her corner failed her. I will say, putting an in swell on that shit. I have experience in the corner, not a lot, but I don't know, bag of ice.
You know,
he was like this.
Apparently,
and I'm not talking shit, but like.
Apparently, ice had to be purchased, but I'm a manager. I would have bought ice for my fighter, so I don't know who dropped the ball there either. Even if you had to buy the ice.
They didn't drop balls because Jess got some over there.
Whatever balls were dropped, she picked them up, ran them up her skirt, and fought that fucking 10 rounds.
Oh my God.
So whoever, if the doctor dropped the ball, the corner dropped the ball.
She had all the balls.
Commission, she picked up all them balls, turned them sideways, and
let them have it.
She balls.
Oh my God. I don't feel we are against each other. A good, honest debate is good. I love it. Nah, me too. I don't feel like we're against each other. I will tell you my honest opinion and hear yours and hear your perspective. You're going to hear mine. You're going to hear about balls, all this shit. I want some of what you're drinking. I have water. He has some stuff. I'm talking shit. Her corner sucks ass.
You know, and that's another thing. I get what you're saying, and there can be arguments made on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's her corner. Her corner knows her.
And she said my corner was there for me. So if she can say that she feels her corner supported her,
yeah.
All I can say about your corner, Jess, is that I wouldn't have necessarily put an in-swell on it. I put bag ice, but fuck it.
But it is what it is, man. You can't and again, you can't bash the trainer. You know what I'm saying? You know. There's you know, boxing is a chain of command. There's a boxer, there's a trainer, there's a manager. If everybody was so concerned about Jess and wanted to keep reposting posts, and the manager should have stepped up and did something. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You know, plenty of times I stepped up in the corner and be like, yo, stop the fucking fight. Stop the fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to see my fighters get hurt. So if there was a real major concern, manager could have did that. You know what I'm saying? If Ian, who is Jess's trainer, who is a really great trainer, felt that she was really in danger, I'm quite sure he wouldn't want her blood on his shoe. Mm-hmm. And if she was responding to him, which she was in the fight, I mean, like I said, she fought her ass off in that fight. Then, balls off. You know what I'm saying? Melissa Saville fought Jennifer Salinas. There may have been a headbutt in that fight. I don't know. Melissa's eye looked like a vagina. It was this big. Okay? It was all closed up like a vagina. So... It was, and she'll tell you it was.
The analogies we have, balls, vaginas.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pornographic stuff going on.
Whatever.
But listen, she couldn't see. You know, do I think that we should have stopped the fight? No, because she was fighting back.
That's what I saw, and she said, my corner knows me, management, on the other hand, left me to go back to the hotel and sleep. It's a fine example.
Well, there you go, Claire. It's coming from the horse's mouth right there.
And if you feel like you said, your corner knows you, and that's good that you have a good supportive corner.
Exactly.
From the outside looking in, it might have not, but yo, you fought and you was in that fight every fucking second. So I give you mad respect. That outside looking in, I wouldn't have stopped the fight either.
And I'm gonna tell you, Jessica,
you would have been heated if you stopped that fight.
And Jessica, I'm gonna tell you, man, you gained a lot of respect from a lot of people in boxing because of that fight. And you know what? Your trainer did too, because your trainer, in my opinion,
he kept you calm too. No, because I seen like the whole mannerism of him and you, and like you said, he knows you and he kept you calm. And honestly, if you didn't know you and you were uncomfortable and there was something that you didn't like with your corner, you probably would have fell apart. No, because I know if that shit happened to me and I didn't have him or Danny or my cousin Matt in the corner, I had some weirdo, I probably, how I'm sure you didn't, because it didn't even look like you even paid attention to that shit.
She was good. She was like, okay, I got another head on my head.
Well, whatever.
What are they saying? There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff there. You're not paying attention.
I am. I'm talking it.
Hey, what the freak over here?
Oh, listen, guy. I can only do one thing at once.
Hey, I'll repeat what I'm saying.
I don't like repeaters.
All right. That's my nickname. Repeat.
Repeat, Roger.
Yeah, little repeat.
When I saw the photos today, the first thing I said was, damn, Rocky Dennis, okay, not funny. Wah, wah, wah. Should have went straight to the hospital, though. For real, commission should have.
Who said that, Claire?
Greg. No, I totally agree. That whole after shit was
for sure.
Atrocious.
For sure.
The poor girl was just sitting there.
Yeah.
A lot on her brain. I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry. You know me and Brian, as I say real shit, BS. Ian doesn't even know what an insult is for. It's not for a freaking hematoma. I did walk up to the doctor and he was an idiot. That's clear. Let's see. I Friday can feel like the corner was there for her, but absolutely no doubt they need to be more prepped. They didn't have knowledge or balls to stop the fight. I'm a manager myself, and you have to be cold when it comes to those scenarios since life depends on us. Our job is to protect the fighters from themselves. P.S. I love you, Brian.
Who's that?
That is Hector Fernandez de Cordova.
My guy. My freaking guy. That's your opponent's manager, by the way.
Oh, hi. See you on the 12th. Tell them we're ahead.
It's my guy.
Thanks, guys. A vagina? What the fuck kind of vaginas have you seen? That's what Claire said. No, honestly.
You have no idea what I've seen over here.
I don't know either. A lot of talking balls. Yeah, our analogy is vaginas, balls, whatever. It is what it is. It's definitely a 21 plus audience here. You're right. I worked hard for that fight. I wanted to finish and make a statement. And absolutely you did, Jess.
You did, Jess, for real.
Cheers. Ué. For the Portuguese. Definitely. I'm not attacking Jessica's team. I'm a voice for all fighters. I'm just saying we need to have people that are properly trained. You guys are fun all the time. A lot on her brain. I'm sorry. Jessica Camara, you fought a hell of a fight. Yes, she did. Hey, see you there, champ. All right, yes, we'll see you there March 12th. Thank you guys for sure. I'm going to put on a good show. Word. How are you doing?
Good.
We're good. We're good.
Hurrah, baby.
So March 13th, what are we doing? Oh, Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th. We're going to go fucking Jason Voorhees some people.
On the beach, Miami Beach.
The beach.
I don't think the beach ready for these two.
Boy. So, if anybody wants to go on a nice vacation, March 12th, Miami, Kaylee Reis, first time fighting under her new, great, bestest, amazingest. These all words. Awesomest. Promoter, Lou DiBella. Listen, let me tell you something. Lou DiBella, innovator of women's boxing, supporter of women's boxing.
Claire. Thanks for the debate. It's been a good conversation.
Claire.
Love it.
Claire.
A.
Claire.
A.
Claire.
A.
Hey.
A.
All right. Lou DiBella, you know what I'm saying? Started promoting women's boxing before it was a trendy thing to do. Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Eddie
Get
Hearn.
it out?
Yep, a little harder. Eddie Hearn. So, Lou DiBella, shout out to Lou, shout out to Alex, shout out to Meredith, shout out to everybody at DiBella Entertainment. Sean, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for signing Kaylee, seeing her true potential. It's nice to have a conversation with a promoter that knows more than two women other than Cecilia and Katie. We look forward to the future with Lou. I'm so happy what's in Kaylee's future. And that's it.
So I just want to make you guys look good. I want you to remember why you signed me on the 12th. Making a statement. Just
statement.
That's about it.
That's it. Any other questions?
I'm going to bed.
Claire, you want to... No, hold on. Is Claire still in here? We could yell some more.
No. She said, have a good night. Have a good night. Give Brian a liver shot for me. Sean Michael Talon. Okay, Brian, what's your take on WBO pushing the female light heavyweight division? The fuck is the point? I mean, I'm sorry. Did that come out? See, I have the J count. That's my boy.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I just said, what the fuck is the point? I mean, there's not enough.
You know, it's kind of like Natasha Spence in Canada. It's a big fish in a little pond.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to get that out. She's not watching because she blocked us.
You could send this to her, though. I'll make this public. I mean, okay, 175-pound division. That's for the confused females? I don't know. You still have a heavyweight division and nobody fights heavyweight. I think it should be cut at 168. I'm going to be honest with you. But I got somebody for the 175-pound division. Since I have somebody in every weight class, Tika Hemingway, I'll wipe that division out. You know, you have the girl from New Zealand, pardon me. I don't know her last name.
Perdón.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect, I just don't know her name because I think it's per
diem.
Per diem. Who's at 175? You know what I mean?
I honestly think there's not enough females in the heavyweight. Even the super middleweight is not as active. So I think you should be at 168 and then 175. Maybe this should be the limit.
Yeah, I mean
that should be the heavyweight. That should be heavyweight. 175 should be heavyweight. It should stay how it is. I personally think.
I mean,
and I was pushing 195 at one point. So I'm not discriminating.
Damn, you better stop eating them Cheetos and beer. No, so I mean, my take on it is, okay, so there's a WBO champion. If you look at the heavyweight division, every title is vacant. There's one title holder at 175, which is the per diem girl. I don't really know her name. And that's no disrespect.
I'm about to. I need to go to bed.
So I don't feel anything about it. You know what I'm saying? You're either a 168 pounder or a 160 pounder. That's pretty much it. I mean, you know, she fights in New Zealand. They have her promoter wants to pay you $3,000 to fly to New Zealand. You know what I'm saying?
There's not even. We only have 3 or 4 weight classes in the Olympics for women. Still, like, let that shit build more. Like, there's no reason to.
What you need to do, Pardias, what's her name? It don't matter. Per diem. You need to go on a diet. You need to drop down to 168.
Giovanna Perez.
That's it. Per diems.
Giovanna.
Perez. No.
Perez. It's like Perez with S.
Perez. She's Brazilian. So
Mexican. You can't do everything is
you have to forget it. Yeah. So my thing is, man, I honestly think there should be a cut at 168. You know what I mean? You know, there's been a heavyweight division for so long. Go look at the rankings. Everything is vacant.
Big Al was the heavyweight.
Right, but she wound up losing weight because there's no money there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And there's no money in the light heavyweight division. If you call me from America and say cha-ching, 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 cacao, and I answer my phone,
what kind
and you tell me
you got?
It's an international call.
Okay, you have a thing that you do this?
That's an international call.
Okay.
So and you asked me to bring one of my females over there for $3,000. What $3,000 for what? I'm not going nowhere for $3,000.
You thought about it for a minute.
Well, I wanted to grab a title real quick. But I just wanted to go to New Zealand to the Black Beach with the black sand.
No, I want to go
That's the only thing I wanted to do.
Again.
But yeah, I don't see it, man. I see her coming to the United States, being used as an opponent, and that's about it. Cacao.
I'm gonna record that and put that as your ringtone. Cacao. What the fuck is Savannah Marshall jumping? Easy title.
Well, she jumping to
Why
where?
the fuck?
Oh, she's jumping to 75?
She is.
Yeah, easy
Why
title.
is she
Because
just-
she can't beat nobody at 68.
Yeah, why is she-
And again, Eddie Hearn got the money, so he's gonna buy her a title. You know what I'm saying? Against one of these.
Why? What? Come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Big Al's fighting. Who? Wait, Shamil just said she's about to fight Savannah Marshall for the title.
Who? Big Al?
Big Al. Well, for a 90-day suspension. Well, it's only in Texas, so actually, Big Al can fight
she can
anywhere.
fight in England.
She can fight anywhere. It's only in Texas. It says only in Texas.
Oh,
But I don't know if it's suspension by the Texas Commission overall in the U.S. You know what I mean? I don't know how that works because it was WBC. It's probably all fucked up.
We be Cruz.
We be
Stupid.
stupid.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess Big Al versus Savannah. I mean, Savannah has a
March 17th? Oh, no. Presidente. Perez.
Who's she fighting?
She's Paris is fighting Savannah Marshall for the title. She has a WBC at 175, right?
No, she got WBO.
WBO at 175. Wow.
Yeah, she actually fought Claire. She fought Claire, not Claire Burke.
No, I know Claire
Hafner.
And the one just fought Latitia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it.
I guess that's
So
a good
Perez
fight.
versus Marshall, March 17th. Is that on the undercard of Michaela Mayer and Hernandez? Or is she fighting in the UK?
That's got to be a UK fight. The
Well, it's
Hernandez
March
fight.
17th. Is on a Tuesday. You're gonna have UK St. Patty's Day.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
going there.
I don't know. I mean, who cares about that fight? I mean, realistically, I don't care about that fight. You know what I mean?
I want to see her and Clarissa fight.
Yeah, I don't care anything about that fight. I think the fight is going to be horrible. You know what I mean? Savannah Marshall.
From what I've seen, no disrespect against Paris, whatever, however you pronounce your name, because people pronounce my name wrong. I don't think she has a snowball chance in hell to beat Savannah Marshall.
Savannah Marshall.
Marshall, you sound like you're from Rhode Island. Savannah Marshall.
Go pack my car.
Yeah, fuck off.
Listen, no. Her amateur pedigree is too much for Perez. So I don't know, man. I don't want to see that fight. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. So I mean, no disrespect.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
I think Perez should have kept her title in New Zealand, defended there. It could have been like a big national hero or something like that, and. You know,
but she's just gonna give that title up.
I just feel like Savannah Marshall. There was a bunch of other vacant titles you could have fought for. You could have drugged somebody. You know, you could have fought not Natasha Spence.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? At 175, she ain't doing nothing.
She's the baddest bitch though. I'm sure she's telling everybody in Canada that when we sparred, she beat me up.
Yeah. So that's it, man. That's my thoughts. What do you say?
Fuck you, bitch. What's up? Not all love, no hate. I'm really not.
Yeah.
Good luck on your fight on the female card in Toronto in April. I might be.
That'll go over like a fart in church. Fuck out of here.
J. Kemp, you have to say something to Brian. To get Brian worked up again to fight that heavyweight will not improve shit. No, it's not.
That's Sean. Sean's a little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the good eyes working though.
Yeah, that's Sean. I know. I can see the green.
Yeah.
Irish. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I think we kind of covered everything. Good catch up.
Yeah. It was
Oh God, you got props.
good catch up.
Okay, on that note, I'm the fuck out of here. Deuces. I'm done.
Where are you going? I don't know how to shut this off.
Just press finish.
Where's finish at? I can't
At
see
the
nothing.
bottom right corner.